What is good, everybody? New video here today. Today I will be showing you how to ride a motorcycle. Now, I was outside earlier in the parking lot, but it's too hot out there. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick once over the proper controls and parts of the bike so that you know what is what. And then we can do a ride along later on after, quick because it's hot. But my neighbor has a nice Camaro. Yeah, we're gonna get into the bike, all the specifics, and what goes into riding. So, when it comes to riding a motorcycle, there are many things that you must know. Many things you need to follow, many rules you need to follow. And it's also good to know how to ride a manual. Now, me per se, I never drove stick shift, but that's exactly what a bike is. It's manual. You will have to switch gears. You have to put the put the bike into in the first gear, hold the clutch, manipulate gas and clutch, all that good stuff. Let me think. I mean, really, it's really not much to it. Honestly, what you want to do though is start on a smaller bike, not 1,000. You definitely don't want to start on 1,000. If it's like your very, very first time getting on a motorcycle, that's just too ridiculous, too crazy. Now, I took my first class, the beginner's course, on a 250. I think it was like 2-day course, all day, passed the course. It was great. Then I got 1,000. A lot of people will say, hey, that's stupid, you shouldn't have done that. Why'd you do that? That's too much power for you, blah, blah, blah. Say whatever, I'm gonna do me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Best thing to do, really, is to get familiar with the bike, all the parts, to help you ride it and drive it. Help you ride it. You saying stupid stuff. Yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video, to my channel. And put the word out. Chevy-Benz car guy is definitely out here putting out vids. He's back doing the thing. And I'm definitely going to get into getting some actual car reviews. I know I've been showing y'all videos of my truck and my bike. It's kind of boring. That's all I got for right now. I'm sorry. What you want me to do? But I bet. We'll get into the bike. Okay, here we go. So, basic parts of a motorcycle. You have the front wheel, the back wheel, the chain, the gear shifter, got your clutch, that's just a handlebar, key and ignition, got your brake and your throttle, and your engine start and stop button right there. Got your blinkers down there, I don't know if you can see, and then your lights. And yeah, you know, your speedometer. Those two screens are digital. But the big thing about riding a motorcycle is this bad boy right there. I got a little cover thing on it. That's the gear shifter. And then this mother sucker right here, the clutch. Sorry, my garage is so dirty. It's all good though. But yeah, so what you want to do is learn how to manipulate the clutch and the throttle at the same time. Because that's what you got to do in order to go. For those that don't know, the gears are a lot different on a motorcycle than in a car. You know, you got reverse, or excuse me, I think it's like neutral, reverse, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, or whatever. I have 5 gears. Some bikes have 6, some have 5. But the one thing about a motorcycle is you go down to get into first gear. So you would click this lever down, because right now it's a neutral, down to get into first. And when you want to shift gears up in the second, you get like a full flick of the toe to get up in the second to go past neutral. So it's all, I don't know if you've ever heard people say, 1 down, 5 up, 1 down, 6 up. That's a saying for a motorcycle when you're doing that. Now, a lot of people will always say, well, how, when I go down in the first, what if I come up too light to get in the second? Then yeah, the bike will go into neutral. The bike will definitely go into neutral, and then you kind of be in a standstill, just coasting, and it's kind of weird. And it does suck to put the bike back in the first or up. It doesn't really go in the second, at least mine doesn't. And then the bike kind of like jerks, if you will, and it's kind of a lot. Man, I need to get some new fairings. All the scratches and stuff. Anyway, cool. So I laid out the basics. I go over it again. You got the gear shifter, the clutch, handlebar, ignition, engine, start and stop. There's your starter button right there. I forgot to mention that. Throttle and your front brake. Oh, and my bad. Your rear brake is over here on the right side. Right there, that pedal. Change to that brake right there. There are now bikes. Not all bikes are made the same, especially like cruisers and Harleys and stuff like that. Things are a little different. They also have like throttle control. You can like basically it's kind of like cruise control for a motorcycle. But this is the basic layout of a sport bike and what it should be. Sometimes I've heard the throttle's on the right. The clutch is on the right and the brake's on the left. Heard that before. That's crazy too. That's different. But like I said, everything to manipulate the motion and gears of the bike is on your left side, and everything to stop the bike is on your right side. So you got your clutch, your gear shifter, front brake, rear brake. You are using your hands and your feet to control the motorcycle. Everything's hands and feet. Left hand, left foot, clutch, gear shifter. Right hand, right foot, front brake, right back brake, and then of course your hand for the throttle on the right side. Yep, that's it. Gonna get a little closer view and start to manipulate the bike so you can see what the goings-ons is. Yeah. Here we are at the setup of the bike. So go over it again. Like I said, you got your left handlebar, your clutch, your throttle, your brake, and then you got your gear shift down here. All right, so basic things when you want to ride the bike. Turn on the key, turn the key to on, bang, there you go, the bike's on. As you can see, it's in neutral. You want to turn your switch to run. This is off, on, run, no run. Then your starter switch, you start the bike just like that. Right? That's how you start the bike. But to save battery and gas, I'm going to do instruction without the bike being on until we're ready to ride. All right, so first thing you want to do when you get on the bike is put the kickstand up. If you don't put it up, the bike will turn off if you put it in the first. At least that's a safety feature for my bike. The bike does turn off if I put it into first and the kickstand's still down. Also very embarrassing when I'm out in public. So get ready to go. Kickstand is up, right? You're gonna hold in your clutch to put in, actually, I'll turn it on so you can see real quick. Oh, time can be turned on. All right, so see the bike's in neutral. You're gonna hold in your clutch, right? Put the bike in the first gear by putting your foot up, putting your toe down. All right, it probably won't go in because of the price. It probably won't go in because the bike isn't completely on. But all right, let's just say I had put my foot down, right? Oh, there we go, Christ. So there you go. The bike's in first gear now. And what you're gonna do is, it's kind of hard to move when the bike's in first gear because it's in gear. As aside to being in neutral, you got full range of motion moving the bike. But like I said, hold your clutch in, put the bike in the first, and now we're in first gear. So you're ready to go, right? Cool. So, like I said, go on the first, clutch in, down, and now we're in first. Now what you want to do is just like a manual on a car. You want to hold the clutch in like you would with your left foot and your right foot on the gas, with your right hand. So what you want to do is give it a little bit of gas, slightly a little bit of gas, and let the clutch go some until the bike catches the chain and pulls the bike forward as it normally would. Now, if you let it go too fast, the bike will turn off. If you let it go too slow, you won't go anywhere. So you got to find that right zone and know your bike where the bike will catch and eventually pull the bike forward. Once it starts to pull, then you can start to just let it go, let it ride. Still hold it in all the way. Don't let it go completely because you'll shut off. But as you're going, let it ride out. And then this is where we start to give it a little bit of gas, some gas. So you're gonna be doing this basically. You're gonna be doing this, excuse me. Yeah, like that. Letting the clutch go. This is the motion you wanna do. This is when you shift too. But it's nice and slow. Once the bike starts to catch, give it some gas, and then you're on, let the clutch go, you're on your way. You start riding. Yeah, so I'll do a quick demonstration in the garage right here with the bike on so you can see, and then we'll get on the road, and then that'll be that. So here we go. All right, so like I said, bike's in neutral, keys on, that's on. Want to start the bike. Bike started, right? I'm gonna grab my clutch. I'm gonna put the bike in the first gear. Bike is in first gear. I'm gonna let go slowly. And as you can see, the bike is starting to pull forward. Let the clutch go, or hold the clutch in again so you can take the power away from the bike. When you give the bike the power, that's when you're letting the clutch go. So same thing again. I'm gonna let slowly the clutch ride. Then the bike starts to go by itself, right? Cool. Now if you let it go completely, the bike will do that, jerk forward and shut off, and that's not what you want. Now, if you're in first gear and the clutch is completely disabled, the bike won't start. It won't start. You have to hold the clutch for the bike to start again, right? Now, if you want to let go of the clutch and let the bike relax, put it in neutral, and you let the clutch go, and you're good. So that's a good demonstration of what to do when getting ready to roll into roll out of first gear at a light, stop sign, whatever have you. It's when you're ready to go. Yeah, so like I said, this is the motion. You're letting go of the clutch, you're pulling back on the gas, or just let go of the clutch, let the bike catch and just go forward, and then put gas. I advise you give it some gas, because sometimes you may be on a hill, a decline, and the bike doesn't have enough power to get up that slight slope, and you're definitely going to need to give it some gas. But yeah, like I said, there you go. That's all the controls, and now I think we're ready to get back on the road and show you what it is in real motion. So, all right, peace. All right, so here we are outside. I'm outside, ready to go on the bike. Gonna put my kickstand up. Going to put on my seatbelt. Just kidding. All right. Turn the bike on. All right. Bike is on. I'm gonna turn my switch on. Going to, well, I don't have to pull in the clutch because the bike is in neutral. So start the bike. There we go. Bike started. So like I said, you're gonna pull back on that clutch. You're gonna put down your left foot, your left toe, put the bike in the first gear. Bang, now we're in first gear. And then you're gonna slowly pull away. Let the bike take you. Stop again, right brake, stop. I'm gonna do it 3 times. Slowly, let the bike go. I'm still engaged. All right, this last time I'm gonna let the bike go and just let go of the clutch. Nice and slow, no gas yet. Here we go. rolling. I'm still holding on to the clutch as I have to, but now it's rolling by itself. Now I'm gonna give it some gas. So you see when you give it some gas, the bike is on its own, moving by itself. The gas. Nice and easy. Got my left hand on my handlebar, no clutch. Now we're just rolling. Slowly manipulating the gas. Nice and easy. So here we go, about to go into a stop sign. So I'm gonna pull in my clutch, take away the power, and pull my front brake so I stop. Come to a complete stop, and there we go. Obviously, you know the whole thing look both ways, but since we're making a right, I'm gonna put on my right blinker. Yeah, get a little prepared, turn my wheel just so I'm ready to go. Check again, slowly let go of the clutch, right? Let the bike roll, give it some gas. And now we're on our way. Simple, real easy. Don't worry about balancing yourself. The balance will come when the bike is moving. It's like a, I don't know the scientific word, but it's like a gyro, I think. Something that only balances itself when it's in motion. So now we're just rolling, right? Nice and easy. Nice and easy. We're gonna be making a right up here. Clutch a little bit, let the bike coast through the turn, put it back out, give it some gas, we're still going. Alright, now you don't have to pull in the clutch when you're doing turns. Let the bike coast, you can still coast and turn with just your gas. Just don't do no crazy abrupt rips with your wrist or anything like that, or you'll fly off or hit something. Alright, so I'm coming up, I want to make a stop. Let go of the gas, put a clutch in, front brake, right, feet down. There you go. Do it one more time, real quick now, and no words. So here we go. neutral, go clutch, bike off, kickstand, we're good. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know. Remember, like, subscribe. Peace.